Hello, everyone. Welcome to midweek edition of It's a Progressive World. As always, I'm joined by Sam, and you can find timestamps down below. And please like and subscribe. All right, Sam, tease a few of these stories because the world and internet have been good to us the past few days, let's just say.
Yes. So, first we start with a huge story out of Scotland, before moving on to the, a smaller story about the leaks regarding the US military and the NATO alliance. I'm sure people have heard about that, but there are, I think, some things that is less heard about in the English speaking world, so that will be fun. Then we have quite a lot on one of my favorite Frenchmen of all time, Macron. And then we, am I, by the way, can you hear me?
Yep. All good. Continue. We
Yeah.
can hear you
Then
loud
we,
and clear.
yeah, because there's a lot of internet problems we're having, so I might become a disembodied voice soon.
I mean, you're in the
So,
third world, in developing country.
yes, I am the representative of all of the third world. I like to add this right now. I am representative of all, not just my own country of 80 million people, but the whole of third world. I can do a generic accent of the third world too. Then we move on at the end, have a somewhat little bit of fun at the expense of journalists all around, mostly progressive journalists. Matt Taibbi's falling out with Elon Musk. It happened after our last show, right after our last show. A tiny bit talking about a recent interview on bad faith, and at the very end, talk about the recent fight among the progressive, the biggest progressive alliance out there, the biggest, the biggest grouping has the international. This is equivalent of when the second international fell due to infighting. This is what's happening right now. So this is going to be great.
Geez.
And yeah, that's about it. So looking forward to this. How about you?
Same. So this I haven't actually seen. So for this we have
Yeah,
like 5 videos, and then by the way, you start off by insulting Matt Taibbi by calling him a progressive. You know he won't like that. He's
oh,
the
sorry,
old
I
school
meant
liberal.
he's old school. I meant like largely to the, whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
I love
you know
it.
what I mean, people. Leftist, progressive,
Yeah.
social democrat, whatever. Whatever these people are.
This story's too good. Honestly, you couldn't write this shit. It's too funny, and the timing and everything. Yeah, I mean yeah. The
Is
news probably
Elon
came
Musk
out
the
as soon
weirdest
as we were
person?
done recording last time.
Do you think Elon Musk is the weirdest person ever, or like the third weirdest person ever? Like just
Man, it's too funny. I don't know what he's up to right now. It makes
he's crazy. It's fucking fantastic. But yeah, I mean, it's all around great. I'm to be honest, you are not selling it well. I thought you're gonna respond to one of my favorite Frenchmen comments
oh,
about Macron. There's
nice
quite an
picture.
interesting video on this. I'm excited to discuss that.
I love the red.
Yeah, I have to say French flag looks very classy. I have vertical lines
Mm.
are better than horizontal ones in my view. I don't know where you stand on the
I mean, in this picture is really working
design.
out, because he's also
Yeah,
like,
because suit.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
standing. Yeah,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
great picture.
And among the, I would say,
No
politicians,
watch.
he's probably right now he's the. You have to bring up the watch. You have to bring up
Now I'm curious. I'm
the.
always trying to see what he's wearing.
Yeah. I mean, he's wearing cufflinks, which is. I don't even like I'm currently not very well off, but even if I was very well off, I don't know, cufflinks, it always seems like a waste of money and
Mm.
time
Mm.
compared to buttons. Where do you stand on cufflinks?
Yeah, I mean, like, I've never, like, it's definitely not. I mean, I don't hate them when I see them on someone. I don't despise it or anything like that. If I put it on, I don't hate it. But I mean, it's definitely not, something that I'm particularly into or that I would even wear and all this. But when I wore it, it wasn't uncomfortable. So if there was some reason to wear it, like.
No, yeah, it's not uncomfortable. I feel it's a bit tacky, if I may
Yeah.
say. It's a bit when you have a gold chain or something. You know, it's I'm just I've never seen a. I guess it needs to be very small for me to be. You know what I mean? Like taller. I mean, again, I don't despise it, I suppose, as you said, but it's not my. Just buttons seem so much just convenient, so much more convenient. So that is, by the way, the. Aren't you not gonna ask why he's one of my Frenchmen, are you?
Oh, sorry, I was just thinking of something else. Go ahead. Why is he?
He pissed off everybody this week. He
uh,
like really pissed off everybody. So, and he's
um,
married to a chocolate heiress, which is must be amazing.
true, interesting.
Are you looking up cufflink prices? What
No,
are you thinking of?
because
I
it
guess those
just
black.
because it just made me think of this guy,
Who's this guy?
Tuka from Dragon's Den, British Dragon's Den, and he wears
Oh, I see.
cufflinks with his like first letter of his first name and last name with his initials.
Oh, with his initials on
But
it.
I'm
I see.
surprised there actually isn't a good.
Picture of his cufflinks.
Yeah.
Well,
And you can
I
see that
mean,
he's wearing them, but he doesn't have the Tuka one on. But anyway.
yeah. What a. He's
For
clearly not a narcissist. Let's just say that.
for a big
Clearly.
for a big
Sorry,
fan
go
of
ahead.
everything British and English,
Yeah.
kind of upsets me
Listen,
that you're not into Dragon's Den, especially the British version. It's BBC programming. You should watch it.
it's too. I feel it's a bit too. You see, it's the
Oh,
type
look.
of
Oh,
people
sorry,
that.
my bad.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's not his cufflinks. He has them on his shirt.
printed on his shirt.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, he has so every shirt is customized. I guess
Yeah.
every shirt is customized.
Listen, he's a
Because
dragon, Sam.
with that body, you need a
He's a nice
customized
guy
shirt.
though.
Look at that. Is he is he
I know
Dragon's
like who
Den?
would be my favorite dragon if I ever went in and pitched.
Is he
I
your
would
favorite
have favorite
dragon?
No, he's my, let's just put it this way. He's one of my least favorites because as you can imagine, they can be fucking annoying as hell.
I
Oh,
yes, I
especially the
can
environmental lady,
all I
Deborah.
is Alan
Oh my
Sugar
God.
is still there's an environmental lady,
She's not. She's a business lady, but of course she's all about sustainability and all this. She's like this lady who's been 90 for the
not
past like 40
profits. That
years.
sucks.
And yeah, and she's so funny. Anyway, sorry. Back to
Is Alan
Macron.
Sugar still involved?
Alan Sugar?
I thought he was the guy who originated. Alan Sugar was the guy who basically Trump stole the idea of apprentice from. Oh yeah, apprentice. So yeah,
Yeah,
he
okay,
wasn't.
yeah,
I
yeah.
guess Dragons Den was
No.
not. He was the doing. Yeah,
No,
he
the
was
most
like some.
famous guy from
Uh,
Dragon's Den who's been there
mhm,
since day one is this guy, Peter Jones.
oh yeah, I have seen him a lot. Yeah, yeah, he's a bit of a. Yeah, I don't know. Is he good billionaire or bad billionaire or millionaire?
Well,
I don't know.
he's the like I say, he's the only one who's been there since the beginning. He's like the cool guy. He's like kind of like the smartest. He's like the coolest, smartest one with like technology
Is he
background.
like the
So
Simon
he knows
Cowell? Is
that.
he the guy who puts people down, or is he more supportive? Which type of like
They're
what's the
all a
his?
little bit balanced it out. They none of them they're not it's not the style where they like I mean they do make people uncomfortable and talk bad and like shit on them on bits, but it's not like, pure shitting on them or judging them. It's not they yeah, I'm just thinking of other shows maybe they go harsh. But yeah.
Do they get to poke them with a stick?
Close.
Or no? Is it no? Or because if that's the case, I will watch a show. If the rich people get to poke the poor that is coming there begging for money.
But yeah, I
Anyway, but
recommend.
yeah, that fantastic. Yeah, thanks for that. Dragons Den. primarize. We should get you should I feel like I should get some money from King Charles and you should get some money from Dragon's Den. Basically, we should be supported by British government. We are doing free advertising for all kinds of British
I
things here.
swear.
Anyways, and now talking of Britain, perfect time to move to a major part of Britain, north of it.
Oh.
Is that fair to say? So this is truly shocking revelations. I mean, come here, I play the videos.
Yeah, so
I'm
police
truly
sees
speechless.
camper van in SNP finance investigation. So what is Sam? This is Scotland, and this relates to the other video that we watched a few days ago on the big fraud
Yeah, there
case
is.
going on in Scotland.
Yeah,
Huge.
guys, this is
Billions.
unbelievable. The money that was supposed to go to the vote no, vote yes. I forgot vote yes to independence campaign has. Can you please go to the part, put the volume down. Apparently over 100,000 pounds. I kid you not, people. Over 100,000 pounds went missing. This is they went to the SNP leader's husband's uh husband's mother. I don't have mother-in-law of the SNP leader, and he was also the chief of their chairman of their party. I don't know. Please move. I don't know if maybe I'm on a delay, but I hope people see the part where what was the money used for. As you can see, there is a luxurious camper van that was used that the money was used to purchase this camper van. I mean, we should play the audio. Go back to the camper van and play the audio actually, because the guy, I like how the guy describes it.
Motorhome was reportedly 50 miles away. A £100,000 luxury motorhome was reportedly wheeled away from the house in Fife as part of the active investigation into SNP finances around the spending of 600.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous though. That looked nice. I wouldn't mind having one of
It
those.
did. I mean,
I
to
would
be
use
fair
it
though, I
every now
remember
and maybe once a year.
I went with my dad once to like one of the places that they had these. It's a lot of maintenance, man.
Oh yeah,
It's a lot
all
of
these
maintenance.
things. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
All these
it's
things always
crazy.
have. Even just camping. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's
Yeah, yeah.
what you do. I mean, you just take care of yourself for 24 hours and then you come back. You just
Just
keep...
yeah, but it is. I mean, all the people in Middle East, all the people in South America and India,
So everyone
they
in
are
the world.
shaking their heads. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. We cannot. We thought we had it bad. No, Scottish people have it bad. This level of corruption is unbelievable. It's unbelievable, people. I mean, Jesus, 100,000 pounds. Come here. I'm gonna admit something. I think I may have committed more corruption than the Scottish government in my life. I have a couple of unpaid tickets that I don't think I'm gonna ever pay. So Jesus Christ.
So
Ugh.
yeah, it's too funny.
By the
But
way, meanwhile, in less than a month, I think 5th of May, 4th of May, I forget. There's gonna be coronation of King Charles.
Oh, true. That hasn't happened yet.
No, we're gonna have the coronation. We're gonna do a live stream from 24 hours before till 24 hours after the coronation. They're gonna describe how we feel before and after the coronation. How does the change in the atmosphere due to the placing of the crown on the head?
That's too funny.
Are you ready for that? You're ready for that, right?
It must be so exciting, like for British media and all this, like they have like a big day to look forward to make a lot of money and like
Sure. And
programming
us.
set for days.
And I was thinking, like a lot of people say, like King Charles, like should have been king earlier, and I agree, he should have been, and all younger, young king and all that. But it must be great when you're old and like all the grandparents and all that, they're avoiding you. One of them very publicly avoids like meeting with you. There is like basically almost a legal reason for them to come and have to spend the weekend with you or something. Right?
Who are you referring to?
all the grandparents, all of them. I imagine
Ah,
none of them with all the cousins, all the little ones, I suppose. He has a lot of grandchildren. Both William and
King
Harry
Charles.
have a lot of.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
yeah, they
yeah.
each have like, yeah, two or three. That's true. Jesus Christ.
So, do you think Harry will show up?
Maybe. Man, there's this hilarious guy on Instagram, one of these comedians, and he does Prince Harry impressions, and it's just so funny.
Oh, does he talk about Botswana? The
No,
time when he
yeah,
went to
no, he's
Botswana.
like everything, like most of the jokes, like the commentary is about like something being subconscious racism, subconscious racism. So he's like, he'll tell the
Oh, with his
silliest
wife.
stories, like, you know, what's that? Racism in the British press. Everything ends with kind of that. That was a dig. Yeah, he like tell like a story from his childhood and be like, yeah, that was clearly a dig at M, you know? It's like, what? But you didn't know her. It's like,
So
what should I
I
say
don't know if you
first?
had time to watch this video.
Um, I watched a
3
little
minutes.
bit, but like, I don't know
Watch
anything
little bit of
about
3
this
minutes.
whole thing, to be
Okay.
honest. I've really not followed the story, but yeah.
All right, go. Is this the only video I sent on the leaks?
No, you
Go to a
also
next
send
one.
this.
All right, all right, wait, don't play. I just all right. So just to give you the general context, there was 50 or more pages of top secret, which is, some people say is very important. Some people say, everything gets top secrets in US. So it's not clear what are we talking about. But anyway, 50 pages of top secrets US intelligence documents were leaked online. And I briefly talked about it last night.
Yeah, no, I know a little bit, yeah, but yeah, briefly, as you
You
just
don't even
mentioned.
listen to me during our podcast, and I expect. So, what did I just say? What did testing this?
So there was a
And
leak.
then,
Some say that it was
yeah,
important. Some say that it wasn't important.
no. The leak is definitely important. Kind of like it's kind of like the Snowden thing. It confirmed a lot of things we already knew, that there are very, very few sort of, elite specialist forces from NATO countries in Ukraine. The US is spying on everyone, which is always like, I don't like, the big one is South Korea and Israel, which, by the way, I go into details. They're fascinating. But I have to be honest, man. If I find out my government is not spying on other foreign governments, I would be very disappointed. I would be, what the fuck are you doing with my tax money? Like, if not, it feels like to me like the first job of a
Yeah,
government
you pull
is,
up yeah.
yeah, I don't know why everybody's so, like, this is ridiculous, because
So you're
everybody's
pro
has to,
spying,
I am definitely pros. Like, if
or do
there
you
is
think
a
it's just an
nation.
unfortunate reality of life right now?
Oh, sure. Yes, I am. It's an unfortunate reality of life. I'm not pro anything.
Right now.
It's an unfortunate reality right now.
It could be
Utopia
different.
will come. Yeah. Camelot will come. But uh, at any rate, I just now South Korean and Israeli government had to pretend to be, oh, we are very upset. Who could believe US is spying on its allies? Oh my God. No, it's unbelievable. So, and there were a couple of interesting insights, though. One was that US believes, some US intelligence officers, at least, it seems, to believe that the Israeli intelligence community
Okay.
is supporting the protest because they don't like Netanyahu. So, and Netanyahu had to come out and say, no, this is all bullshit. They love me. They love me. I love them. They love me. So that was fun. And then South Korea, was being pressured by US to sell missiles to Ukraine and that type of thing. Now go back to the video we were on, because
The Iranian one?
yeah, regarding Iran, that was interesting. It was only got coverage in Iranian media, but there were a couple of interesting things. One was that To be honest, I forgot some of the things she says from this 3-minute video.
Sure, it's
But
very
one
important.
of the takeaways was that America is spying Iranian military facilities, not just nuclear facilities, with human resources.
So AKA
During the
spies.
last, yes, basically. Yeah, they have human assets, as they call them, on the ground in Iran, which I assume will not be on the ground for much longer. I assume soon they will be under the ground, perhaps 6 feet under the ground very soon. And that comes with territory, buddy,
Yeah.
when you sign up, And so that was one takeaway she had in the documents that I got the summary from this and BBC. Another thing was that US was spying on IAEA besides spying on Iran. So they were spying on it seems that US didn't trust them fully, that they might not share everything with them. So there were 2 other takeaways she had, which I don't remember. So I'm sure they're not that important. So
I see. What kind of footage
I
do you
guess.
get there?
No, maybe shall we
It's
play a
anything
little bit? Shall we have a little bit of Persian? Go from in the beginning. Play the 2 I mentioned are from the
I'll
late in
play
the
10 seconds for you.
Go a bit
پنتاگون یا
ahead.
همون وزارت دفاع ایالات متحده که به تازگی درس پیدا کرده نشون دهنده تلاش ایالات متحده است برای داشتن اشراف اطلاعاتی بر جنگ اوکراین، به عنوان مثال اینکه نیروهای روسیه تا چه میزان توان و قوای تسلیحاتی دارند، نیروهای اوکراینی تا چه میزان توان دفاع از خودشونو دارند، انباشت و ذخایر
I swear, anytime I watch Iranian news and stuff, it's like they don't use the words, like they literally speak in different language. Like the words that she's using, I've never used
Which
them
ones?
in my life. Every single word that she
No,
used.
she had a bit of an accent, but that could
No,
be
but like
because she's
every single
abroad.
thing that she said, it's like a totally different language.
There is that thing that in Iranian news, there is still a sort of a very much, the way they write and speak sometimes it's much more high class than it is in English, I would say. Much more, but I wouldn't say it's more. It's just they use
جاسوسی
key jargon.
کرده و رصد کرده اینکه ایران چه میکنه در این مراکز نظامی خودش. دیگری برمیگرده به یک از سفرهایی که رافائل گروسی در به کل آژانس بین‌المللی
Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right.
But yeah, I mean, this part was a bit better. I at least understood. But I mean, that's my fault too.
No, it's
I'm illiterate, but
no, sure, but sorry, I didn't mean to be so immediately yeah, you're illiterate. But no, the way she said Gary, that was fascinating because you mentioned, like, this is something that is done in written language. It is not like, I don't think anybody, like maybe university literature professors. I can't think of anybody who uses, but yeah. Anyway, sorry we should do a Persian thing to like discuss Persian language, Persian. But one fascinating part of it was that US also through their spying found out that Egypt is potentially trying to sell rockets to Russia.
Yeah, I heard that one, I think.
Which makes it, like, as an Iranian, like, can't we like also like?
But I mean,
Egypt,
like none of I mean, yeah, sure. It's funny like that this information is out, but I'm guessing like every single country is being pushed one way or another to sell to one and is looking to sell to one or the other. I mean, so, but yeah, I guess.
No, sure. 100%. No, it just also shows that, people are really trying to, like, even when rhetorically they support US or, and it's kind of showing America's decreasing influence, at least momentarily, in Middle East, I suppose. But I just, as Iranian, I just wish we had good relations with US and we're also selling rockets to Russia, and that would have been nice. Like, just play both parts, both sides again. That would have been. But anyways, play a bit from the beginning. Because this is something This is fascinating.
The Pentagon is reportedly trying to narrow down the number of people who may have had security clearance to the trove of classified documents first leaked on social media back in early March. As the search for the source of the leak continues, Washington is busy doing damage control. The revelation suggests the U.S. has spied on key allies, including Israel and South Korea. On Tuesday, Seoul dismissed a significant number of the files, calling them fake. The Pentagon says it's ordered an internal review describing the leak as a very serious national security risk. But the Washington Post is reporting that the leaked information could implicate a U.S. ally, Egypt, in the sales of weapons to Russia.
Oh, no. No, sorry, don't pause. Play.
No.
Sorry.
Documents reportedly reveal Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi ordering the production of 40,000 rockets for Moscow, and that he told officials to keep it secret to avoid problems with the West. I want to bring in now Amy Hawthorne. She is the Deputy Director of Research at the Project on Middle East Democracy. She joins me tonight from...
Now go to the next video. This one, I have to say, I didn't choose a good one for the
Which
beginning.
one?
Go to the
Which
next.
video?
Go to next video.
Next one?
Let me see. Yeah.
Is India.
Is India?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go to Macron before we go to India. Go to Macron.
Oh, which Macron?
DW.
Okay.
This guy.
Oh,
here.
same guy. All right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, same way. Same way.
French President Emmanuel Macron gave an interview in which he said that Europe should not get involved in a conflict between the United States and China if tensions over Taiwan increase. It was part of a longer interview, which he used to call for more European sovereignty. Well, today, Macron outlined his vision for Europe and what that sovereignty should stand on. He noted that the pandemic and the war in Ukraine provide instructions of what needs to change. Some of what he said won't be easy listening for France's closest allies.
Those who decided to cooperate, to make trade.
Man,
What?
this guy, you should see it in the whole I think I'm pretty sure he's openly working for NATO or something, because he's so like, he's like, yeah, Macron, what he said, this is not nice. Later in the thing when he interviews people and stuff, he's so like, this is what he said, which is like Europe should be a slightly independent. It's not easy to hear for anybody in Germany. This is unbelievable. Is he divided? And then same with the Egyptian. We couldn't play the whole thing, but in the whole Egyptian thing, he's so. Can you believe it? That Egypt that gets so much money from the US. Let's remind everybody, how much aid does the Egypt get? Remind everybody, please. And then the lady's like, well, they get aid, but they don't get as much as they used to. Well, they still get it, don't they? They still get some. He's really pissed off about this whole. I mean, I don't know. It's just, I think they got a real NATO guy. I don't think he's like. I don't think they did a manufacturing consent situation. I think he actually is an accountant in the NATO's
Piers
office.
Morgan of DW News.
No, he's better than. I mean, he's not a creep. But yeah, he's very funny guy. He reminds me a bit of Le Chiffre. No.
Who? Sorry.
Le Chiffre, do you remember the Casino Royale villain guy?
Oh, okay. No.
Blood crime.
No, not really.
Casino Royale,
that guy? Yeah. Okay, that famous guy.
Mads Mikkelsen, yes. That famous guy. Yes. Mads Mikkelsen.
That
Casino
actor?
Royale, Le Chiffre. I
Yeah,
gave
him.
you everything and
His name is
no.
His name is in the show. Okay, in the movie. Oof, yeah. In the
Yeah,
movie.
why? Does that mean anything in French?
It means the number.
The cipher. Oh, the digit. The cipher does okay. The digit? Is that is that anybody in France actually called that? In Europe?
Pretty cool though.
Yeah, it's he was pretty cool at playing poker, and it's pretty cool bad guy. Best the only probably good James Bond movie out there.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Scary looking guy.
that's all I had on the US leaks. But go to the picture from our what's it called? Tease from this soldier.
What about it?
That has been the reaction from the US intelligence community. Oh, Jesus Christ. I love this picture, man. It seems like this is the guy. I genuinely feel like this is the guy who... Oh, shit! The files! Oh, my God. Apparently,
Send them an info.
like...
Send them the leak. Send them a Dear Pentagon. I would like to inform that I believe this man.
I may have you know, found the person, but apparently they got leaked in a video game chat something.
Oh, Twitch.
Game chat.
Those damn kids on Twitch.
Yeah, man. Those if it weren't for those damn kids, we would have gotten away with it.
Them and their Twitch and their Nintendos and their Nikes.
I can imagine kids arguing in a chat like, "No, I bet America could beat up Russia or something." And just, I'll prove it to you. I'll hack into Pentagon. Oh God.
But yeah.
Now
All right.
we can.
Where do we go next?
India,
DJ
I guess.
here. I'm the DJ here, but you're the. I don't. That metaphor doesn't work.
Oh, in drive, you should know. In driving, when they do those weird races,
The rally, but I'm trying to think. But I'm okay. Fine.
Yeah,
No, I'm the driver, and you're the co-pilot, the guy giving the information. The
co-pilot, is that what they call it?
Co-driver. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he's the guy who's become redundant.
Co-driver.
Technology, basically.
You're the navigator.
Like, a GPS replaced you.
You're notable co-drivers.
Notable? Like, can we really? It doesn't feel like the right adjective for the profession. But anyway, just play this for a bit, I guess. It
has become political. Being vegetarian is closely associated with being a Hindu, and now it's also deeply tied to nationalism. It's come to be known as vegetarian nationalism. As part of it, right-wing Hindu groups routinely force the closure of butcher shops, for instance, during festivals for Hindus, when worshippers abstain from eating meat. With Muslims heavily engaged in the meat trade, the message is clear. The minority community work at the pleasure of the majority.
These men are a self-appointed group of vigilantes.
Pause or put the volume.
Leader Deepak Arya directs their searches of trucks at this toll gate.
No, play, I guess, a bit. Put the volume just for the. I love their chant.
To Hindus, but not to Muslims.
Hail mother cow! Hail mother.
Muslims are the ones who kill and eat our cows and hurt the sentiments of Hindus. To stop cow slaughter, we are ready to give our lives.
By the way, there is videos of them getting violent too. So, Kamir, can you call off your thugs? Like, you don't need to do this, okay? I'll try to adopt a more vegetarian diet. Just call them off, all right?
This is too funny, man.
This is a weird one, man, because I do kind of, even though I am a meat eater, I do feel like being a meat eater like right now is kind of like being a slave owner in like 17th century or something. It's kind of like I do know I'm doing like something evil because it's a living thing. So it's really difficult. I don't know what you think of this.
Funny. What do I think of what? You not eating meat and that being difficult?
No, for me personally, just maybe make it a bit bigger about society.
But sorry, I was too distracted with this video. What was your exact question?
Again, another proof that you don't listen to it during our podcast. No, it's just my thing is that I mean, obviously, like this is a religious thing. They don't do it because of the same, but it's a like killing when you kill a cow and eat it, which I do regularly. Not
No,
the
you
killing,
don't do the
just the
killing.
eating. Yeah, it's just the eating. I mean, sometimes don't get anyway. It does feel like I'm just like it's a living thing. So one could argue you could, you know, you're defending a living thing, so you could. Do you not support any militancy in vegetarianism and veganism?
Any militancy? No, I didn't say that.
Okay, how far would you go in your militancy?
Me personally, or what I would condone?
Well, support.
Because meat's limited to, you know, buying the vegan products at the grocery store. That's my activism.
That's what would you condone? Would you condone this?
No.
Would you condone?
What?
No. Well, I get like, but if like we live in a world
paint
where...
at a painting. But they've decided to back off this year.
Throw painting at paintings of sheeps, shepherds. No, but I mean, imagine if you lived in a world where there was no poverty and everybody could get a can of beans for lunch and dinner, like that, free government provided, Medicare for all plus a can of beans, and I give you a lettuce once in a week. Would you? The lettuce really made you happy, didn't it? Like, oh, this is game. I'm interested in this word. Lettuce once a week. So in that word, would you support going and stopping people who, I don't know, and I'm interested to know, by the way, do Hindus, is it just cows, or like do they like a deer, do they eat deer?
Good question. Yeah, I think it's just cows.
Yeah, that's sheep is fine, or I think pork is fine. Pig, I think, I don't know, whatever. So you have no opinions on any of these philosophical ramifications? No, nothing.
Not quite.
No. Would you condone violence in that scenario? The can plus lettuce a week scenario? No. Would you condone? I would condone violence in that scenario. I might condone in support of cows. Man, I've seen a couple of cows. They are very nice. The ones I met were very sweet.
For sure. Can't disagree. You see some around here.
Yeah. Well, you've met a couple. How are they? What was like their personalities like?
They were nice. Good. They were, you know,
they
personable,
don't like
approachable, you know, they made you feel welcome. And
Yes. I mean, when they poop in front of you, you do feel like, you know,
they made you
you're
feel
one of the gang. Yeah. At that point.
Alrighty, Sam. So some more Macron. What else is he up to?
So to be honest, just let's play a bit of this first. I guess it gives a better introduction than we could.
This. Let's go.
Studios, our international affairs editor Angela Diffley. Angela, why is it that Macron's comments on Taiwan have created such a stir?
Yes, so this was an interview with Les Echos in French and Politico, he did the.
No worries.
So he went to Netherlands. He got, I thought it was in this video, but yeah, he got heckled in Netherlands by some students or something. Did you see that? And he responded to them. They were like, "Where is the French democracy?" And then Macron was like, "Oh, if it wasn't the democracy, you wouldn't be doing this, would you?" What a comeback! Oh, so sorry, it's French. I should go but not But go to, and I think I have a couple of Macron videos.
Yeah, so
I have the DW guy. Oh, this one. Play this one. This one is quite funny. There's an interview with a guy, and the guy is quite hilarious.
Who also was listening in to that speech by Emmanuel Macron. Your thoughts on the tone of the French president speaking, again, as our correspondent just mentioned, in front of a receptive audience.
What's interesting is that Macron is trying to change his attitude after having really not gotten what he wanted in China. So I'm surprised. I'm curious to see if he will get anything done with the Netherlands, actually.
What do you mean by that?
Well, every time he did travel, he managed to more or less betray the Ukrainians, betray the other Europeans, somehow insult countries. When he went for Africa, he insulted more or less all of his hosts. And in China, he didn't insult Chinese, but he managed to embarrass the president of the European Union. So what everyone is waiting actually is the moment that he's going to have his own arrogant self, and even trying to fix things, insult Dutch people. And so far, I haven't seen it, so it's very good. But I'm very afraid it will happen.
Betray.
This is this is like your mom talking about a politician. You know, he's very polite. He's very rude. So I like it.
You know, I cooked him a very nice, you know, croissant, but still he didn't eat it. But play a bit.
Yeah.
The Ukrainians, I mean, since the war's begun, the French have more and more supported materially Kyiv.
Yeah, the French army, of course. Yeah, but
I appreciated Francois' nationalism there. That sorry, what did you say? Did you say betray Ukraine, motherfucker? We are. Do you know how much I'm paying more for gas in Paris because of you, motherfuckers? Betray Ukraine. These motherfuckers, there never is enough for them. Nothing is enough. But yeah, it's just as you said, this was unbelievable take. It was unbelievable. Yeah, he's going around.
They're like, okay, we're calling someone's grandma for their take. What do you think of Obama? Oh, he's a lovely man.
Should have gone, you know, visited a more historical place. I mean, the part where I loved, he said, well, he went to China, didn't insult the Chinese, but embarrassed the president of Europe.
He can't do anything right.
Yeah, he can't do anything. I think, frankly, I have to say this. I think you embarrass yourself when you become president of the European Union, such a ridiculous organization. Oh, so it had nothing to do with Macron. But yeah, it was hilarious, man. But I love the pushback there. France was like, sorry, what betrayal? No, and then he backs off very quickly. He's like, no, not the military, just Macron rhetorically, you know. But I did hear an interesting analysis. I think it's in the DW video. They said it's a payback for the AUKUS deal. That's why he's doing this, you know, because the British and the Americans. Well, I mean, to be fair, that is as big of a deal, like in terms of national interest and all that, you know, submarine sales. That's as big as you can get. So fair enough, I suppose.
Indeed.
Do you feel France has betrayed the Ukrainian nation? Or
no, I think the host was making some good points.
Yeah, he's very cool, man. Very cool under pressure. If I were him, I would have. What did you say, motherfucker? Come here. If you say to my face, betrayed. I'm paying $2 more per month for gas and betray, motherfucker.
Too funny.
Sorry. People are paying more for gas in Paris. Am I right?
Yeah, no. I mean, that. Yeah, they were. And they probably still are, but I think it went down, you know, after a while, right? Anyway,
it could have gone more down if it wasn't for the war.
Yeah, that's no, of course, it's probably not as low.
Cost.
It's probably not as low.
As low as it would have been, you know. So I'm just saying, take that into account next time you're talking to France 24 and tell French people.
Inflation.
You know?
I mean, this is suffering. Inflation, dude.
All right.
Maybe
we can briefly go to Ethiopia then. This is very brief, but very interestingly, man, the people who's like now they're basically have reached the peace process with the Tigray region in Ethiopia,
Interesting.
right? With the central Muhammad I always mix up his name. I don't want to say even his name. Is it Muhammad Abiy, Muhammad Abbas? I don't
I
know.
think
Whatever
Abiy,
his
but I
name.
forgot. I don't know.
Anyway, but they're reaching a peace process with the Tigray, and as I get, it's not. I'm not sure if it's part. I couldn't understand if it's part of that peace process, but I don't think so. He's putting in place a sort of a national army process, basically creating a single unified national army.
Okay.
And now the regions, Amara, if I'm pronouncing it right, region that supported him is now. This is from a few days ago, but they were protesting and they were saying that this could lead to civil war and all that. So
yeah,
that's
I mean, I can see where he's coming from.
Who the president or
Yeah.
or the
The president
or the separate? Me
I
too,
mean,
man.
the
I think
separatists too, but like, you know.
That's the thing.
He's like, guys, I did
either
a survey of 10 countries, and I found that most of them, regardless of geographical region, have one national army. So, you know, I just wanted to get this. I've been told.
Guys, you won't believe it. You won't believe it. Almost in every state building process, almost in every single, except like Dubai, which you know, is different scenario. But you know, I don't understand this. Like they think that every village gonna have its own fucking army. This is not gonna
But
work.
if you can pull it off, do it.
I guess if can pull it off long term, but yeah, I think he's doing he's like a MBS for Saudi Arabia or Reza Khan for Iran. He's the one guy who's okay, guys. We have to stop this fucking nonsense. Okay, we're gonna have one army. All right, it's not we're not gonna have 50 guys running around the palace, you know, setting policy. Just one cabinet, one fucking parliament. This is ridiculous. This is getting out of hand. So. I guess I suppose I don't know details enough, but the guy they brought on Al Jazeera was such a hack, though. He was such a. I mean, yeah, he would go to his picture or, yeah, Amara he was a spokesperson for Amara Association of America, which is like such a. Have to say, he's found such a niche sweetheart deal. Like you know, like this is one you score this job for, you're set for life. Like I mean. He constantly said, you know, he was very obviously a partisan of the region. So,
I see.
Yeah. Yeah, even Al Jazeera guy was like, okay, do you have anything else to say? And he started repeating the talk. Okay, we're cutting him off. So, it's over. Anyways.
I see.
So that was that.
All right, I guess we can take a second off and then come back for Matt Taibbi and Elon Musk. I can't believe this is finally happening.
Are you that excited? Are you more excited about this than the potential of civil war than in Ethiopia? I mean, excited is not the right word, I must say, but
still. So Sam, I mean, when this happened, I mean, when I heard about this, I couldn't believe it. I just found it can't be this funny. It can't happen this quickly after that. I guess any moment would have been good, but that interview right before it was just hilarious. Any moment would have been good in terms of, you know, it would have been funny if this happened, you know, a week ago or 2 weeks ago. But just the timing and everything and the way it happened, and we'll talk about it, and how petty Elon Musk is in some ways. It's just hilarious.
Play the breaking points video, just I think because that's the latest update that so Elon Musk and Matt Taibbi had a sort of a breaking up, which I think
truly I think that's an accurate word. Especially what we're gonna hear. They did break up over text.
And yeah, well,
I swear.
And then
wait, were you doing a pun there, or that was accidental? Or was that a joke?
Pun?
A joke? Was that a joke?
What?
That, you know, they broke up. because of the text.
No, that was a pun. That was.
Okay, yeah.
And you picked, yeah, you. Fuck. Anyway, but yeah. So he what was I gonna say?
I'll just play the video.
And then play the video, and he went full on ex-girlfriend crazy and published the text. So you know. That's
brewing Substack and Twitter battle, which goes back to an exchange between Matt Taibbi and Twitter CEO and SpaceX CEO and Tesla CEO Elon Musk, which Elon Musk bizarrely and for some reason felt wise to share on Twitter and then quickly delete. Screenshots last forever, and so we have some of these here. If we could put up the first element, I think the account Halal Flow may have been one of the first to post this. But you can find the full exchanges over at his account and elsewhere. Just read some. So Matt basically reached out to him and said, "Hey," he says, "you're taking down all of my Twitter files threads because you're mad at me personally for not leaving the company where I was already employed. Really?" Elon Musk writes back, "No, this shouldn't be happening. Will be fixed tomorrow." But then he seizes on something in Matt's tweet text, and he says, "You're employed at Substack?" And from there, Taibbi then explains to him. He says, "My subscribers there employ me, and I have a great thing going there. I also have loyalty to the company, which did originally hire me. And if I moved to Twitter, it would have been a major optics issue for us both. But this isn't related to the threads being removed. So this is going to be fixed." Musk tells him it's going to be fixed. And then Taibbi explains to him that he was using the word hired loosely.
Yeah.
And he says...
Just too funny, man. I can't believe that you're mad at me. No, I'm not. It's just a mistake. And then he went and thought about it.
So what happened?
No, I am
what
mad
happened?
at you. You know?
No, this is quite sad. I mean, really, Elon thought they're in an exclusive relationship.
No, Matt Taibbi thought.
Found out,
oh, okay, true.
No,
yeah.
Elon thought they're in an exclusive relationship, and then he found out, oh shit, you're dating Substack? No, I'm not dating Substack.
No,
I'm
he found out he's not gonna leave his wife. That's what happened. The whole time he thought Elon thought he was gonna leave his wife Substack for Elon. However, he's like, no, I'm never gonna leave my family. I mean, I like what we have going on, and I'll keep this, but I'm not leaving my family for you. I think that's a very accurate metaphor.
I think that's a very good metaphor, but I think mine, because Substack, like as they go on to say, Matt Taibbi is like hired by subscribers. So Matt Taibbi is in like sort of a open relationship, sort of goes on a weekly orgies type of thing. But Elon is exclusive, man. Elon is exclusive. You're either
typical billionaire attitude.
And by the way, just from the text messages, it seems basically he's text messaging with Matt Taibbi, then he, in the middle of it, he's like, you know, I'm employed at Substack or whatever, and he's like tweets, like in the between texts with Matt Taibbi, he's tweeting that, oh, apparently Matt Taibbi is hired at a Substack or whatever.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Man, like I feel bad, like hating on all that spaceship and stuff, you know, like I'm kind of like, yeah.
You feel very bad?
I feel like, yeah, I feel like, you know, I don't know. I feel bad. Like,
about what?
I don't know. A mother who was disappointed in what their kid was doing, and then they nagged, so now they just went and did something even more useless. I'm like, you know, at least go work on those spaceship things. What are you doing with your life? Why is it like? What is going on?
Do you think he was doing any better on this?
I know, but this is just too funny.
Like this, you be just
involved in
understand
putting,
this,
you know, I don't know, dog emojis on Twitter or not, or you know, texting someone and reviewing their content. This is what he's come to. He's trying to find out, like, yeah.
I have to say though, I am fascinated by your fascination with this story.
It's just
how
too
many
funny.
videos have you? I didn't even go show the people how many videos you have of different takes and the angles you have. I didn't know.
No, the Vanguard boys are hilarious. They go after Sagar.
What did they say?
They go after. They're like, agree.
They go after Sagar. What did he do?
I disagree. Like they listen like 10 minutes until they get to this part. Joking, I'm going to do the same thing, and I don't remember if I agreed or disagreed, but they're just funny, you know. So I just want to show you that. But
Who's
okay,
Sager
then this
defense?
this is a
Elon
big
or
surprise for you. For once, I might have a surprise for you.
go ahead.
Yeah, maybe we should first continue on the. No. Let's watch this first quickly. I just want to hear what their criticism was. Maybe we'll skip it. But around here, I put it where it is.
No,
They
yeah.
take
Let's find
issue
out
with
what
Sager.
I'm more
So as soon
interested in
as
Sager's position.
yeah, so as soon as Crystal's done talking, I think then Sager talks.
Transition over to using Substack and Notes more and Twitter less. As a result of this, next piece, Elon ditching is Elon Hassan. Elon, pretty crazy.
A critical cucking.
I mean, if they vindicates, for the Taibbi and
a critical cucking.
I mean, if they vindicates, what Taibbi and Barry Weiss and all of them had said. It's like, there's like, look, we're not doing press for the guy. They're like, we're not, they're like, we did the reporting. Taibbi was like, he didn't want to criticize him in that Mehdi Hassan interview, but he also was willing to say, like, screw you. I'm not going to stay here if you're going to go after the company that's backed me from the very beginning. So I think he showed his independence, at the very least. I do think it's totally crazy that the Substack was.
So yeah, I happen to tell.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's terrible. How was he vindicated? I mean, of course, that had nothing to do with anything like that.
No,
It makes no sense.
I guess it kind of shows that if he,
yeah, because that's where he makes much more money on Substack. He's not that nuts to jump over, like, for like for someone like Elon who's gonna leave him behind,
Sure.
pregnant,
No, I'm not disagreeing with you, but this shows that. This shows that if he does disagree with him, he would criticize him, no?
No, not at all whatsoever. It shows that it shows that if Elon Musk doesn't offer him what he wants goes against his interests, he won't support that. That's all it shows. Of course, I mean, yeah. I mean, he's behaving very logically.
Okay, because it's just about Substack.
Yeah, he's like, I'm making all this money, and then
you heard
right. Elon
Musk's
response. He's like, you can post your articles here. He said, what do you mean I have a business going on here? You want me to come? What the hell are you talking about? Come post my articles here.
Well, that's a problem with Elon Musk. He doesn't understand that Twitter as a business concept. It just doesn't work. But it's.
I mean, you should have offered him money. But even what if you offered him stupid money? Like he was like, okay, I'll give you 10 million a year to just work on Twitter.
I don't know.
He should have done that. That's nothing to him. And Matt Taibbi, he would have taken that 10 million.
10 billion?
Million, 10 million.
Oh, 10 million. All right. I'll tell you this story after, but sure, yeah. I mean, they should have negotiated like serious people instead of breaking up over text messages and like a crazy ex-girlfriend, one of them publishing the text. Look what he did to me. Yeah. What is going? How is this goddamn deep state? Whatever is going on, who's managing this? God needs to come down and talk to these people. But no, but you're right. There were censorship before this as well, right?
Sorry?
He censored people. Elon started censoring people before this as well, right?
Yeah, all kinds of people. But
On
like
Twitter.
here now he's
So it wasn't. So yeah, only when it came to Substack.
yeah,
I guess,
exactly. So it
okay,
doesn't show
fair enough.
anything like that whatsoever. So Sager is totally wrong. So I agree with the Vanguard boys.
Apologies.
You gotta give credit where
No,
credit's
okay,
due.
yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
And
yeah, or
Gavin led
lack
the
of credit
charge.
for one.
He brought the video, of course. It's been 7 minutes he's been pissed off over this, and he has yet to even give his commentary. Gavin, the video, it's
Zach?
7 minutes
Zach
so he's
and Gavin.
waiting
Yeah,
to
you're
get
right.
into it. Because before they were talking about other stuff related to this. But okay. Sam, this
Yeah,
next thing, you won't believe it. Okay, so
Okay, that's good. I need to mute for a second.
okay, so Sam Cedar is not here, okay? It's what's her name? The girl and the producer, right? Oh, her name. Yeah, I forgot her name. Anyway, and they start doing like voice. I mean, they're loving it, right? I mean, they've been fighting against Matt Taibbi. I mean, this couldn't be like a sweeter victory. So they also do accents and things like that. So let's just listen to the first 2 minutes, I guess, max. And one of them is particularly.
Above this drama, should we be above Elon Musk breaking up with Matt Taibbi, breaking his heart in public and airing their grievances to the world, you know, posting their DMs, their private personal messages on Maine? Should we above mocking this? Should we be above it? I maybe. I don't particularly care. Here we go. So, Elon Musk, in the midst of this feud over Substack, and Matt Taibbi refusing to like give up his actual lucrative. I mean, in this sense, I'm sympathetic to Taibbi because, of course, well, that's too far. But Taibbi is not going to give up his Substack subscribers just because Elon asks him to, because he's in a personal blood feud with the Substack founder, which is what he's asking.
Yeah, he just suggested, hey, if you want to keep doing it, just post all your stuff on Twitter. Just it's good experience.
Yeah.
You'll get paid an experience, okay, buddy?
Yes. Matt Taibbi, would you like an internship with Twitter where you can post all of your work? Or you could get, you know, I don't know how many subscribers that dude has on Substack, but he's making minimum 6 figures, probably 7 figures.
It'll be a stepping stone to your next thing.
Yeah.
It's probably a good idea. Just don't take the paid gig, okay?
It's the exposure. It's the exposure that really matters, not the dollars. You can eat the exposure for dinner. So
gas in your car.
So, right. Exposure.
Fill your car up with gas with exposure.
Exposure run vehicles. All right. So Taibbi refuses to do that. Refuses to leave Substack. And then Elon Musk just posts their private messages like a jilted.
I know. I didn't know it was so long until getting to it. I think it's right here
on social media. So Elon Musk posted and then deleted his private messages with Matt Taibbi. As you can tell from the screenshots, they were using the secure communications app Signal, which allows users to auto-delete messages on a timer. This could prevent, for instance, congressional oversight of said messages. Although, I don't know who Jay McKenzie is, the guy tweeting this. That's a good thing. I mean, I like that Signal is an app that where you can communicate. I have Signal, yeah, and I've used a journalist oversight from. Not that the Congress won't be able to access these messages, relationship and work that you're giving, that you abandon his Substack, but he did want to make mad at me personally. Taibbi complains to him, "You're taking down all my Twitter files threads because you're mad at me personally for not leaving the company when I was already employed? Really? Question mark. No, this should not be happening. We'll fix tomorrow." You are employed at Substack? Okay,
what?
First of all...
What? What?
Well, my...
I didn't know that.
You are... he's not employed technically, although we will see something interesting in a second. Elon Musk doesn't have an understanding of what a subscriber or like a Patreon model is. Again, this guy...
Okay, sorry, I really messed that up. That was like 4 minutes in. But how bad was her Elon Musk impression? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, to be fair. I mean, to be fair to her, though, I feel
Matt Taibbi was kind of funny.
I have to say, though, yeah, Matt Taibbi was better. But Matt Taibbi and Elon Musk are both two of the more awkward speakers out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you noticed?
Yeah,
like
100%.
Elon Musk is just what's his name? James Adomian does a fantastic Elon Musk, but it's very hard, I feel, because he's just so bland. He's just so bland.
Yeah.
But Matt Taibbi is always like,
no, 100%.
You know, it's like, it's
struggling big time to get that.
You know, who could have believed if you told the people in 1990s that in Iraq, just why are you being? It's like somebody from the back I think it's his children are pulling him from behind. So I can't do the accents. My Persian accent doesn't allow for that, but the expression is one of pain.
That was funny.
Like, yeah, it's just
that was funny.
I don't know.
But
why is everybody becomes, and this, by the way, this fits well with my surprise at the end for you. But what is your let me ask you this: what is your like go-to like? I genuinely like when we started the show and I always thought like everybody's cool with the SNL Daily Show thing or Late Show thing, that you make fun of people behind their back, but when they come on your show, you're respectful to them. But like I thought that's like King Charles is completely okay with it, and he's goddamn royalty. But everybody's so don't make fun of me. It's so no, don't you? I thought it's much more acceptable, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess I never thought about it. I guess but it's not too much. But I mean, except here in this case, I feel like this one's like socially acceptable. Like, I mean, at least she thinks it is.
Well, Elon Musk, definitely. Matt Taibbi.
No, Matt Taibbi, you feel bad. Yeah.
You feel bad a bit.
Yeah, you feel bad a bit, but I mean, whatever. It's not like it's not like he ended his career or something. But man, it's so funny, like Elon Musk is just doing what I mean, Instagram does this in a much crazier way. They just don't let you put links. They're like, no, that I won't hyperlink that. No, you can put that link. It will just look like text.
Go ahead. I dare you. Make it more.
Put it. I don't care. But I mean, it won't do anything.
It's because the journalist's favorite plaything, so we have to fucking talk about it. Otherwise,
no. But I mean, it's just also because Elon Musk is just funny. Being
sure.
And also that he made that nobody knew about that fucking thing on Substack, and now everybody knows all about it. Substack, what is it called? Substack Notes. And I looked at it and all this, like nobody had any idea, but now everybody knows about it.
Well, it wasn't launched though.
Yeah.
It was launched like yesterday, so
that's true.
No, I mean, he did give them free publicity. Did you hear about his scuffles with the BBC?
No. He told them he should buy them and do it better.
He started tagging them as a government-funded broadcast, and we are not government-funded. We are publicly funded. License fee.
It's like as if he's like switched jobs with somebody. Like I said, like like when like people switch, like with like they're in a movie, like the daughter and the mom like switch, and they're suddenly in different worlds. Like he's just like switched, and then there's some weird doing engineering now and Tesla sort of thing.
He feels like I feel like I'm talking about a 20-year-old in his case. He's just like when I was, you're a 20-year-old and you like make a mistake of doing things publicly or asking other people's opinions, and people have mistaken him for like Twitter's customer service. It's just like every decision Twitter they don't like, they're like, message him.
Elon.
Right. So Elon, where are you? Elon, what is this? Like if you allow people to, like, if I ever were give any young person advice, is that never ever listen to anybody. Just at most just shake your head and just move on. Just never listen to anybody. And don't ask them. Definitely do not ask them for their opinions I mean, that's partially how you got rich though, I suppose. So.
But just too funny. I'm dead. Such a funny story. It's just so funny. And I told you I received this email like before I even found out what happened. But and it said,
Yes, I read that.
In a feud and all this, and then he's like, I've never been a Substack employee, blah blah blah. Oh, and then this is suddenly covering it.
Read the part about this.
After last night, so this is from Matt Taibbi, an email from Matt Taibbi. After last night, I was going to write a few hundred words on why Seven Samurai is the greatest action movie of all time this morning. But that will have to wait. In any case, back to my kids. Talk to you all soon. So Sam, what do you make of Seven Samurai movie? Is it the greatest action movie of all time?
I'm glad that you always, for movie stuff, you do treat me like as if I'm a movie critic or something. But I would say, man, the man has a very, very bad case of nostalgia. Flu or something. I don't know what is this disease that he it's a great Japanese, it's Akira Kurosawa, I'm sure.
He's
You know,
the
you've seen it on
embodiment of
TV.
nostalgia. I swear.
He's the embodiment of
He's
seriously. It's like
walking
a movie.
nostalgia.
Yeah, it's like a movie post 1970s. You know, it's just nobody could believe it. An action movie could be this such. No, what is this? Like, what is this best or it's just such.
He's like,
I mean,
you're like, so what's your
19
favorite movie? It's like, what do you think is the best movie? He names like the movie.
You know,
He's
the
like, what's your
train,
favorite
the
movie?
movie with the.
It's
I
that
tell you,
movie.
wait. It's the movie
When
with
did
the
you see it? When I
train
was
goes.
8.
No, the movie that the train goes in the cinemas and, you know, the for sure Lumiere brothers or whatever made it. What are you talking? Seven Samurai is a great movie though. I have to, like, Akira Kurosawa movies do genuinely, they are like, I would say they're like Hitchcock movies. They do, what do you say? They're still watchable. But just, I mean, this movie was old movie when I think Matt Taibbi was born.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
this is like,
1954. So he saw this as a kid over and over again, and therefore it's the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah, but you're usually nostalgic for something from your own childhood, not from your
He was
grandpa's
born with
childhood.
nostalgia.
It's like me. He's exactly like me. I have like nostalgia for
No, but
like
you know, no, but it
17th
makes
century.
complete sense. Like, does it? I don't know. If, you know, like when you're a kid, you might have a movie from like older, from back in like that's a bit
true, yeah.
older. So you know,
Back in the days when there were less movies, it made much more sense as well because you had like 7 VHS tapes at home and 3 Betamaxes. So that was like, okay, which one of them I'm gonna watch again? You know?
to be fair, it is the greatest foreign language film ever, according to BBC.
According to, yeah. I mean, look, man, very, yeah, it's good. Okay, very good.
But the fact that if Elon Musk, I don't even know if this is true, but apparently he deleted all his Twitter reporting, that's just like the pettiest thing. It's just too funny. It's just the whole thing.
Has he?
I don't know.
That's
Apparently,
crazy.
rumors. I don't know. So you have to go check it.
Cam, you're doing disinformation again. You're doing disinformation. Yeah, man.
All right. I guess I have nothing else left to say.
Yeah, but we should invite Matt Taibbi to talk about.
No, I can't. Me
Seven
too. I
Samurai. Come on, you can. Go ahead. Sure, tell me another video you watched about this. Show me. It's okay.
Alrighty, Sam. So right before we move on to this hilarious debate, I believe you wanted. What is this your favorite movie? What is it?
No. I just wanted to say that there were there's the Magnificent Seven, which is a American sort of adaptation of Seven Samurai in the 1960s. Very famous and successful and great movie. Not the new one, not this shitty. I mean, I haven't seen it, to be honest. I didn't bother. I was told it's very bad. The new one. Yeah. Is that what was the old one had Yul Brynner in it? I think. Anyway, there is also another movie called The Invincible Six, made in 1970s. And let me read this to you. American-Iranian adventure film directed by Gene Negolesco and starring Stuart Whiteman among others. 6 international criminals attempt to steal the crown jewels of Iran, but in tradition of 1954 film Seven Samurai and 1960s film The Magnificent Seven end up defending a village from bandits. So just wanted to give a shout. It's a it's not half as good as any of those movies, I would say. But if you enjoy movies from sort of 70s and it's kind of grimy, I kind of like it, and it's set in Iran. So obviously, go to Google. You can find some pictures of it if you put Invisible Six 1970s. Iranian action movie, I guess, industry is not great, obviously, but it's got a nice feel to it. I don't know where you can find it, though, to be honest. I saw it on TV at some point.
It's funny. I wonder if my dad's seen it.
I doubt it, man. To
Oh,
be
okay.
honest, Iranian movies were considered very low class back in before the revolution.
But you were what? You're like Matt Taibbi, huh? You old school.
I am
Just
like
two old
I am,
school
but
bros, chaps, old schooling around.
watching movies from way before we were born.
You think that's old? I'll watch.
Yeah.
I watch movies from before movies were invented. From the 1800s.
I used to watch cave paintings. I used to run around the cave very fast. It would cause the illusion like it's a cinema. I would see the hunt. Really, if you run around the cave very fast.
The good old days.
The original Magnificent Seven and the caves. Cave paintings of 7 sort of cavemen hunting down a buffalo. That's the original Magnificent Seven.
Oh, too funny.
Sorry, God.
It's not
Yeah,
good
now
to
go
have this much fun. Oh, not debate of all debates. I mean, speaking of an appearance backfiring,
it's fun
debate.
from like the Matt
Trans
Taibbi
woman.
onwards. I feel our show is just fun this week.
That's for sure. Debate. Trans woman. Okay, so Briahna calls it a debate. Trans woman is sports ban. Because I thought Briahna wanted to give her every single chance, but oh boy, did she. I mean, she just crushed herself. I mean, the comments were also not good. What do you make of what are your overall comments before I share with you the funniest part, if you have any?
I mean, first of all, I don't think most comments were against her.
No.
Am I right?
All against her.
Are all against her?
The vast majority, man. So many.
Oh, I can't see very well.
Yeah.
But well, it makes sense, man. I think she's just beyond ridiculous, like the rest of them. She, he, whatever. I don't know.
But
that was just. I mean, this was ridiculous. I don't think we should. Again, by the way, I feel exactly the same about the trans ideology as I feel like many religious ideologies. I disagree with the way they view gender and sex and whatever. I don't believe people should be harassed based on their views on sex and gender. But I think it's completely fine to make fun of them because these people are ridiculous. No way. That's my. I mean, this was beyond. This is. I believe people should. I believe we should go with the system of just self-identifying.
And this is too funny. So hold on, I want to play that. So until here, like it was just like it didn't get this ridiculous. It was just more normal. She was like, talking about how in '96 the Olympics stopped doing this, like testing women, figuring out testing women according to testosterone level and all this because some women of course have a lot more and all these kind of things. So all that was kind of funny. It was not funny, but it was just like whatever. And Brianna's going back and forth. But starting here, and we're not gonna play the rest, but from the 17th minute of this video, it gets really funny. And yeah, it all starts with what she thinks is the solution to like trans women playing participating in women's sport. Am I saying that right? Or any kind of vice versa.
Yeah. Whatever.
Because of these sex testing characteristics.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that if you're asking me what I think the solution should be, I truly do think that good faith identification should be enough for transgender people to compete in sports. Good faith identification. And if somebody is in bad faith trying to compete, then you handle it. But as of right now,
well, who adjudicates that, Aaron?
So obviously, if you see somebody who is very, very clearly doing some sort of fraudulent attempt at sports, I think that there are like avenues that you can take to adjudicate that. Anybody is free to go to court and sue for fraud or something like that if there's a clear case. But the thing is that we're not seeing that. Like this is the reason I'm saying this is that we are not actually seeing that happen. I can't think of a single case where a cisgender man has attempted to identify as a woman to win in sports or something like that. it hasn't happened.
I'm not here to weigh in on what is good favor and what is
funnier.
bad, but certainly people are making the accusation that folks like Leah Thomas.
I know Leah Thomas personally,
yeah.
and she is a wonderful woman, and if you ever get to know her, she is one of the sweetest souls that you will ever meet.
Yeah.
And B, I think that Leah Thomas, number one, given all of the things
Man, that was too childish.
Oh, beyond. I mean, this is not
I
childish,
mean,
man.
that was
These
just
people are just.
the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I mean, these people are just, they don't have anything better to do with their lives. But besides the fact that it's an example of, I think, increased financialization and medicalization of everything, it's an example of just people, just like put these people to work. For fuck's sake, they need something better to do. But I wanted to tell you this, Camille, somebody very close to me. A few years ago, I met him, and you know what he told me when I was criticizing someone, and he told me that he actually got to meet Henry Kissinger when he came to Iran, and Henry Kissinger in person was such a lovely man, was such a polite, sweet man, and it was lovely. It was just lovely. He was one of the sweetest souls you would ever meet. I mean, to be honest, he didn't have a soul, but whatever he had was very sweet.
I love as soon as she hears that name, she interrupts Brie and says that she knows him very well.
I met name dropping. What's he talking about? Now, there is one part in this interview which really made me understand that these people are just awful, because she says, according to her,
everyone's not like that.
Oh, people who agree with her.
Okay.
That's what I meant, not anything else. Yeah. People who are in agreement with her. And she says there is like men, there is women, there is intersex, and then there is like trans and all that. There is no other thing. I'm sorry. There is men, women, intersex. That's it. The other one is it's like nothing to do with like reality. Can you hear me or?
Yeah, you're back.
Oh, no, because you were frozen for a bit. It's yeah.
Well, I mean, depends how you define things. I mean,
Sure, I'm going with the mainstream traditional science and material description of the word, not some fantastical.
But yeah. Just funny time. Just trust people. Just go around trusting people. If someone says,
Dude, by the way, in terms of I just want to in weight classes, when they have weight classes in a sport, if somebody cheats on that, like they find out and it's like they have weights and like right before the match. Am I right?
Yeah,
it's not good
right
faith.
Before. Depends. In boxing and stuff, is the day before you weigh. Then after that, I mean, whatever you want, you can do. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. So it's.
But you can gain. Okay. There's only so much you're gonna gain in one day. So. But wrestling and like college wrestling or other things, you like weigh and then you go wrestle.
But let me tell you this though: in Iran, for example, women used to be banned from the football stadiums, as you know.
Yeah.
And many women used to dress up like boys or men, and it became harder when they introduced IDs and all that. But they used to dress up as boys or men and go to a stadium. And I was like, is like in football, do they like in other sports they come and check if you're male? I mean, I do think it does. It probably happens 1 in a million. That's why this is not a real issue in society. It's just
no,
funny.
that's for sure. But it's just fun times.
It's just fun times. I just want to be clear that
no, that's
it's just fun times. It's not a real issue in society.
I guess
because I wonder if there would be we find out in 100 years 30% of all the sports people were different genders, or you grow your hair long as a boy and then I don't know, join a female.
No, but okay, let's move on to more serious stuff, I guess. So first, you wanted me to just open a YouTube tab. I don't know if you still have plans regarding this or.
Yes. Go to Vanguard.
We
gotta get
The
copyrighted.
Vanguard
Stop
boys.
it. Go to TYT meltdown. I didn't tell you about this.
Oh yeah,
But I
okay, yeah.
save it for. So this is wait, don't click on it. Click the Olaimi thing, which is before first, or open that in
Yeah.
a new tab and then open this in a new tab. Because so it has started with apparently, well, Olaimi said that people, did you hear about the Angel? You follow sports, you know sports.
Yeah,
The
I heard
Angel
about
wrist
it.
lady.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Did you hear about that?
Kinda, I
Where
didn't
do
even
you
know what
stand on
it
that? Was
is.
she?
I don't even know
It
what they
seems
did, but it sounded like they were just, who gives a fuck? It's done all the time. So whoever made a fuss out of it is in the wrong.
Yeah, 100% I agree. It seems like it was commonly done by players in basketball. So she did like some kind of a move like you see me, now you don't or something. And I don't. And then white people or certain white people were
Yeah,
like,
something like that.
yeah, something like that. And Olaimi was like saying, yeah, you guys are haters or something. And Olaimi, by the way, yeah, she was, I get, yeah. Anyways, saying that, yeah, you guys, those people who make fun of her are haters, which I agree. And then Anna, just, the attention seeker that she is, sort of, yeah, like you did, like they are haters, like the time you hated on me and criticized me for my take on the fact that I'm a woman, don't call, like,
That's so
again, we just
funny.
made fun of trans people, but what is wrong with her? Put that tweet up that I've gone through so much in my life. No, go to
What
the
is
other
it?
video, go to the end. She's like, I was called a birthing person. Oh my God. No, it's in the other video. The tweet
Yeah, I
is
went to the other
in
video.
the other one. Oh, sorry, I'm just, like 30
No worries.
seconds behind you, bro.
Here you go.
So it's after Olaimi's video. So I can't see the tweet yet, but it was something hysterical and extremely Karenish, as it's very much expected from her, I suppose.
Yeah, I
No?
think you have to play a video a bit. Hold on.
But Olay pops into her replies and says, "Oh, Olay, do you mean people who demand people, quote unquote, cook their friends? Those kind of haters?" Out of the blue, completely out of nowhere here.
She has another tweet
like
later
just
on.
if I just have to,
Longer.
Anarchist, you mean the people who even this video clip?
Go, I would say, yeah. No, further. No, it's a tweet. It's way. Yeah, here.
Oh, there we go.
Here. So the meltdown over wanting to be referred to as a woman rather than a birthing person is pretty wild. I'll never apologize for that, especially as a biological woman who has had a fucking lifetime of being told I'm less than. I'm a woman. No apologies. I mean, Jesus, you're a white lady in California. Calm the fuck down. Like, chill the fuck out, lady. Like, I don't know how tough you think you've had it, but not that tough, trust me.
Hey, immigrant
Christ.
parents, immigrant background.
Yeah, rich Armenian immigrant. Like, calm down, everybody. Like, not all immigrants are like Mexican refugees.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they were rich. They could have been just
No, I don't
normal.
know, but they were okay. They were in California. They were okay, I think.
I mean, sometimes, there are programs that send you places.
Okay, that's all right. Fair enough. You're crazy people. This Anna could be, part of a program of, witness protection, perhaps. So she basically, I think she's trying to. I mean, I don't want to downplay this, but this is cameo. Then this led to the next video, in which, go to the part where you see Cenk and Anna, and they play. I mean, this, I don't want to undersell this, guys. This is almost as important as the Sino-Soviet split, the ramification for this is gonna be here for millions, if not thousands of years.
Let's check it out.
Play the Cenk part is just hilarious. It's mute. Its video is mute.
Can I actually somebody else, right? And we got people, or some people at least, to realize, oh, Muslims are also human beings.
Can I actually jump in on an example that's actually very personal to me and to you, right?
Doing his CV.
When I first started working here, when I first started working here, because of the Turkish bubble, like he grew up in, didn't see my perspective on the Armenian genocide and the reality of it. Let's just keep it real, right? I could have just written Cenk off and be like, oh, he's a bad person.
Oh my gosh, she's trying to defend this guy, and she says, you know what? I was coming on to work, and I was like, hey man, oh, you're Turkish. That's cool, man. Hey, what are you gonna call this here platform that, this radio show, this news show we're doing? Just curious, it's my first day of work.
Man, it's just funny. Like, even if you want to say something good about Cenk, you have to bring something bad up and like talk and start from there.
We have to start here.
Me, but then he also helped me, got me a band-aid.
Look, he lost it for a couple of seconds and beat off my ear, but then he was the one who called the police. So. Yeah. No, but go.
Let me play here.
Yeah, I have to say, the Vanguard Boys couple of last episodes, they just pause so much.
We worked past that.
We always do that.
Person, he can't be saved. No, except we engaged in some pretty fierce debates. We engaged in uncomfortable discussion. But to me, it was worth it because I understand that most humans are good and most minds can be changed through persuasion, through understanding, through engaging in these exchanges. Now, look, there are people out there who don't engage in good faith debate. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about ordinary people who are open-minded to some extent. And guess what? He changed his mind.
Not talking about us,
and I think the transgender community, along with transgender activists, can do that. I just think some of their tactics turn a lot of people off, and they're totally blind to that, which amazes me.
Yeah, and in that case, I don't know that they were all trans activists. They might have been leftists, generally speaking, right? And guys, if you just don't lose the moral high ground. It doesn't help your cause at all. And if you say, I don't have to help my cause, people should already be on my side. You're not, okay, but they're not. So we got to help to make sure we win elections so they don't pass all these terrible bills against trans people. They pass like hundreds and hundreds of bills against trans people, right? So we've got to find a way to convince the average person. Here, I'll give you a last example, guys. So, for example, when you talk about sports and trans people participating in the sports, I think it is an interesting and legitimate debate to talk about hormone blockers and how much of an effect they have on athletic ability.
Agreed, yeah.
Right, so when trans folks that are activists like Benny Carollo or anyone else makes that point, that's good. You're engaging, and a lot of people don't know that. Okay, so that's great, do that, right? And that might change some minds. By the way, and then it's okay if the right winger or to moderate.
Jen giving some sound advice here.
Yeah, no, he really genuinely thinks he's like daddy of whatever this online space is. He thinks he's daddy. In the beginning, he was listing off his CV, his past experiences in saving the Muslim community from being, and before that, I don't know, saving. But I just, man, it's too funny. Psychos, delusional. Just, but he gets really good. It gets really good. They say a couple of fantastic stuff. You'll see.
Alrighty.
Or whoever, or the newbie, or even me says, hey, you know what? I'm not sure I'm quite convinced yet, but let's keep talking about it, right? How much do the hormone blockers affect athletic performance? That's a legitimate debate.
Yeah, exactly.
When the right wingers say, oh, trans people are mentally ill and we should take away their rights, that is not a legitimate debate. We fight back ferociously on that, but politically and rhetorically, because they're gonna win on the politics of it, and they're gonna keep passing those atrocious laws unless you convince a majority of Americans that you are right. And by the way, guys, we've been through this 100 times, and we've been through it in TYT history. We were right about gay marriage, And what do? We fought and we fought and we fought, and we convinced America that we were right. Now, I know they're retrenching a little bit, but overall, if you do it the
he was fighting Champion. Don't laugh.
Was he not homophobic during that time? Like I'm not even sure that he wasn't homophobic. Is he at least what he's saying? Is it true? Was TYT at least?
We have uncovered 3 videos of Cenk using the F word and not the good F word, the bad F word.
No, he's like, no. If you go back to the 70s, like, okay.
I was fighting and fighting. I was faxing people.
Maybe in 2008, 19.
Oh my God, he's just, delusional, man. The man is completely delusional. But he gets, when they start
Good
attacking
thing Anna,
other
sorry.
people.
Good thing Anna didn't say, like, I remember when I joined TYT, Cenk was so homophobic. I was like, you can't say these things out loud. She could have picked that story. She probably just went with the Armenian one.
He was just racist. He was just racist. Don't worry about it. No, he was only racist, Oh man, it was. By the way, what talks about Turkish bubble? I'm a Turk. I think everybody I know is a Turk pretty much in Iran, and we never had a bubble in which Armenian genocide was denied in. I like to make that clear.
That's too funny.
Turkish bubble.
The nice Nazism. He was in the German bubble.
He was in the German bubble. It's unbelievable.
Too funny. All right. Time to say bye
they
to
go
some
after
of these
a couple
lads.
of people. Yeah.
What else do we have? What's next? Oh, I don't know what this is about. Sorry.
No. They go after a couple people.
Oh.
No, we have a lot more on this. Yeah. Play. Or maybe go to parts that Cenk talks.
Yeah, he's talking here anyway.
You can win, and we have won, and we're going to win on this too, but not if you go over the line. Then the right wing will have cause to be extreme in the opposite direction.
Final thing I'll say about this is we need to foster an environment that allows curious people to ask questions without fear of being labeled all sorts of atrocious things. Some people are genuinely curious. Some people don't know all the answers and want to ask questions. Simply asking the questions doesn't automatically make them bad faith actors who are just trying to trash the transgender community. I think when it comes to youth gender medicine, when it comes to transgender athletes, there are areas that I think are deserving of some debate among good faith actors. And we need to be open to those conversations and open to those debates. If we devolve into acts of violence.
Is that
all about these good faith actors?
Only straight up faith agents and good.
Only there were more good faith actors out there.
That was Derek from break.
Go to members section on TYT.com. Jerry Ty 429 says, I'm a gay man and a millennial in my mid-30s. I can't imagine how counterproductive online echo chambers would be if social media existed in my teenage years when the majority of the public was still learning how to embrace same-sex relationships. Well, boy, Jerry, I love you for saying that. That's exactly right? It doesn't mean you don't fight. It means you fight productively.
Strategically.
And strategically. And we're not in the moderate establishment camp. Well, when I have enough donors, I'll move my position. No. You fight as aggressively as you can politically and rhetorically, but don't cross the line because it's counterproductive to our interests. Okay.
Don't criticize me.
What line is this? Where is this line? The line from what people can discern so far has been criticizing Cenk for being a racist, misogynist piece of shit who publishes private pictures of, what do you mean line? Anyway, and now it gets to the juicy bits of current time.
And Shane wrote a similar one that I read. So I'll just say this. Okay, I love you. And it's okay. And if you disagree, it's okay. If you want to leave, that's okay. Okay. Thank you for being a member all this time. I appreciate it. But in my opinion, what your misunderstanding is, and what you have maybe you didn't see is, so all this kerfuffle starts with a simple tweet, and then at least half a dozen videos from other progressives or leftists online all attacking us and calling us all sorts of names. So maybe you don't see that, so you think like, well, what is Cenk so upset about, right? So they call us all these names and they feel super proud about it, like, we are more pure.
Like names like
So then I fight back on Twitter, and then all of a sudden they're like, how could you insult us? We were just, all we were doing was punching you in the face. No, that's a right-wing position. You punch, then you gotta expect that I'm gonna counter, right? I don't mean you kid tested. I mean, for folks who are out there, here, I'll name a name. Lance from the Serfs, he's on here all the time on the power panel, right? And he comes out and does this.
Stop, you're joking.
Like video about how
Lance
he's so correct.
He went down.
Oh yeah, the young Turks. Correct? No, Lance, you're not goddamn correct. Nobody does this. I'll name a name.
Hold on. All right. Sam's frozen.
Lance from the Serfs, he's on here all the time on the power panel, right? And he comes out and does this like video about how he's so correct and oh yeah, the young Turks. Correct? No, Lance, you're not goddamn correct. Nobody elected you. The polling shows no one agrees with you. Your 12 buddies online. I don't care. Okay.
I like how it says.
Stop! This is breaking news. So I mean, I can't take this much heartbreak in 1 week.
This is unbelievable. After Elon Musk breaking up with Matt Taibbi, now Serf being kicked out of whatever polyamorous relationship TYT has with everybody's fucking each other over there with affiliations and all that. And this is you can't take this, no?
No, I'm dead.
Go and wait, play more. Play the part that Anna now.
No one elected you. Not
I mean, finish this.
He's I'm 100%. He's 99.95% correct. Oh, I'm gonna correct him. No. So don't look. You want to say, hey, I don't agree with you. God bless. You want to say, Cenk, you shouldn't say anything back because you're being rude. Come on, brother or sister. I don't know.
I just got to be honest. I just don't really care to like collaborate with any other leftist ever again at this point.
Yeah, just the Daily Wire.
Because they come on the show, they build a name for themselves.
99.95% correct. Oh, I'm going to correct him. No. So don't look. You want to say, hey, I don't agree with you. God bless. You want to say.
So there goes our hopes of either making on TYT or Anna giving us an interview. We should sell ourselves at right-wing people. We'll be like, come here, Anna. All right.
Cenk, you shouldn't say anything.
Are you there? Hello? Are you there?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. All right. As you said, our hopes of becoming a TYT affiliated channel are all gone now, Cam. Anna we are not leftists. Recently, I realized
Elon Musk.
Really liberal. Yeah, maybe Elon Musk.
No, Elon Musk can maybe let us, I don't know, host this show on Twitter or something.
We are not currently employed by Substack. If Elon Musk is interested, but man, did you? Oh my God, he did. The heartbreak among, I mean, it's
Goofy,
unbelievable.
no, I'm so sad.
Not the Goofy. Goofy left Disney for you, motherfucker. He had a great gig with Mickey, and frankly, Mickey, I mean, they're bringing really unnecessary attention. Don't put Surf Goofy. It's not gonna come up. It's Surf Lance something. Surfs.
It's an appropriate picture.
This is bringing unnecessary. Jesus Christ. This is bringing unnecessary attention to Goofy, man. I'm pretty sure, seriously, Disney finds out about this guy existing, they're gonna kill him.
Wait, are you not gonna do your Goofy impression? That's seriously the best one. What would he say to Cenk in response?
Cenk,
why would what was his name? Lance.
Tweet. He tweeted, see, I left Mickey for you. No, sorry, I'm doing Mickey because I practice Mickey. Goofy is so yeah. Mickey's funny. Mickey's gonna be I was practicing Mickey because I was gonna do a whole Mickey sort of routine that when he finds him out, he's gonna hunt him down. I'm gonna hunt you down. Goofy, you shouldn't have left me for Cenk.
So
Cenk.
funny.
But yeah, he's just unbelievable. So it's a lot of, and by the way, man, I feel that's why I brought up the whole SNL thing. I asked you if the SNL rule, because these people, man, the way Vanguard Boys and TYT talk, look, no, those are good faith. They didn't make fun of you for this. You did this, so they made fun of, so they were passionate when they were. They were making fun of you. What's the problem? What's the big deal? I don't know. Everybody's so. I don't know.
I can't.
No, oh, Mickey, I wanted a pension. I wanted a better. I think that's goofy. I'm mixing my characters now.
Too funny, man.
Go later on in the go just to some tweets. Cenk fight with another person as well.
Is why
it's much later on, I think.
No,
they didn't include. There's a Twitter thing. He gets a humanist report.
Yeah,
the weird guy, Canadian guy, and you wouldn't believe this. Emma Vigland.
Oh, really? No shit.
They have Twitter falling out. Yes, all of these people. These people are jokes.
I'm dead.
Yeah, I mean, but what are we gonna do now without the TYT affiliation? Really focus on this Elon Musk thing.
But I mean, I think she reached a logical conclusion. I mean, although maybe she should look she should have a hard look at herself. If if every single person that she collaborated with ends up having a fight with her, I mean, it could be their fault. They could all be in the wrong, or just maybe you guys are in the wrong sometimes too. But hey,
I have a suggestion. First, let me ask you a question. No, first, do you think Cenk and Anna have had sex?
No.
That's what I was thinking too. They need to have sex, and I think then they both can calm down. Before the show, perhaps they can both calm down, get it. I think there's a weird sexual Turkish-Armenian tension thing going on there. They can get it over with, and I think then Anna can move on with her life to some other channel or whatever, and Cenk.
Just man, whose work is like this? Like Cenk's work, like twice a week involves him getting mad. Like it doesn't really come up. There aren't too many jobs where that's like a regular thing. Like meeting, video, work, extremely mad and pissed off for 45 minutes on camera.
I mean, it's happening. Like I somebody who that happens to quite often. It's not unlikely. Twice a week is not much, but for such ludicrous reasons, I would say yes. That is. I mean, it's just he's such a. I mean, it's ridiculous to accuse people of hypocrisy these days, but he's just such a hypocrite in terms of I don't know who he thinks he is. He thinks like he's establish himself as like a media figure of real reverence or something.
Socrates of the left.
Yeah, or something no, they don't. They are rude to us. Who are you?
They're rude to us.
Unbelievable amount of self-respect going on. It's delusional. That's. What is your diagnosis of his mental? I mean, if there is ever anybody you can armchair psychologize, there is quite a lot of material on him. So quite a lot of authentic. But all of this made me think of something, though. The other day I was thinking, who's the original social justice warriors?
No.
I really found I'm pretty sure about this. You should be able to guess. We talked about it in our last episode.
You have to give me a clue.
It's a profession. It's a profession.
Oh, journalist?
No, fuck off. No, they're no. Come on, man. They're cockroach. No. Bouncers. They were the first people who were obsessed with the ratio at the club. The ratio. We need gender parity in the club. There needs to be gender.
Original
the
woke.
ratio. The original socialists. Them and perhaps
the
club
original
owners.
feminist.
The original feminists, the club owners. Yes.
They were leading in corporate social responsibility, you know, like, no, too many men here.
Too many. Kick them out. When feminists were only asking for votes, they were
they were giving
way
them
ahead
half
of
the
them.
place.
I'm very much that has been always the strain within the feminist movement that has had the most attraction to me. How did you? That's how I joined the feminist movement. Basically, I don't know how you joined.
The rebellious club owners.
You're done with this sausage party bullshit. we are putting a bounce.
Alrighty, Sam, let's move on to the last couple stories. But wait, what's going on here? He's married to her anyway.
Go to the gray zone thing. So read the title.
Shit. Oh, okay. RFK Jr. declares presidential run, slams Ukraine proxy war.
So what we have here is another contender for the Democratic presidential election. So he's running against Biden. And are you familiar with RFK Jr.?
No, not at all.
No. Well, he's one of these, boomer, very hippie Kennedys, basically. He's very environmental and stuff. But then before COVID, he became famous for, guess what? And before COVID should give you a clue.
Before COVID should give me a clue. He became famous for this?
Yeah, not in a good way. He became infamous, I should say. Or I don't care. I don't know.
Tell me.
He became anti-vax. One of those people who says vaccinations potentially lead to autism.
But like before COVID.
Yeah, this is before COVID. Yeah, in California there was a bunch of what was it? And there was a famous hot lady, Janet Jackson, not Janet Jackson, Jim Carrey's girlfriend or something.
I don't know, but yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
But besides that, he was one of those guys. You had a lot of these guys that they started out in like 60s and 70s, and they were great. And then late, you just all the age, man. It's just suddenly something happens, one mistake, and shit, I'm endorsed, anti-vaccine positions now. So that seems to what has happened to him. But
and he's married to Cheryl?
Interested in his dating life, it seems.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is he?
He's Larry's wife, huh?
Yeah.
From
He
Curb.
used to be go Google him young. He used to be very attractive man. I don't know what the fuck happened.
True,
I think
usually men.
after
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm behind you. See, he was quite good.
Yeah, true. Well, actually,
Actually, what? No, not good. It's got a boyish charm.
and so he is a Kennedy, or no?
Yes.
I see.
And that's another thing that's quite funny to me, because I'm quite surprised that he's the Kennedy that even the QAnon people, QAnon people are obsessed with Kennedy and stuff. They were like, you know what? No, we're gonna go with that dead Kennedy. We rather, yeah, it's like we're gonna go support the dead Kennedy and the ugly guy, the ugly old guy who we think is that dead Kennedy. You know, they're going with him.
Too funny.
They're not going. Like, you know, it's kind of in Shiaism. You have a lot of sects that go for weird, like imams. It kind of feels like that. Like, you know, they rather go with a dead Kennedy than him. But man, I can't wait for the. I mean, come on.
Well, I
DNC,
mean, is he gonna make it
please,
past the first
please.
week? Is he even gonna make it to next year?
Yeah, unless
Is he
they
like
decide
is
to
he
kill
like
him.
clumsy or no?
No, well, no, he's just he's very hippy dippy and, you know, environment. He did a lot for environment and, you know, like, he's very, he's like, he's like the guy we saw last week, you know, the Wall Street Journal guy. Might lose it in middle of, he starts like, oh, what are we doing to the environment? Oh my God.
Which guy?
remember?
Oh, on France 24?
Yeah.
On France
It's like that.
24,
He
like
could
he
lose
said on France 24.
Yeah. Yeah, on but yeah, he's I mean, he's okay, but they might kill him if he becomes a threat to Joe Biden.
Yeah, I highly doubt
But
it. Is
man,
he even a politician?
yeah, well, he did this stuff. He was activist. He was.
Man, he'll drop out of
I
like
mean,
the
he's a
first
Kennedy.
day. Possible. I
Who-
don't know anything about
I
him,
just
but that's
read.
my guess.
Yeah, I just want to implore the DNC, please allow him and Marianne Williamson to debate Joe Biden. Just a three-way debate between these three people. Please, God, please. I cannot, like, I can't wait for, like, you know, he's gonna be like, the power of homeopathy compels you. The power of homeopathy compels you. And then Marianne Williamson, the power of rocks. I will use the power of the rocks. And then Joe Biden coming in. Come on, man, put the rocks down. Come on, man. You can't use the rocks anymore. This is not 1960s. Put the rocks down. It's going to be great. It's
So
just
funny.
three geriatric. Well, Marianne Williamson is a slightly better off. But, you know, still, it's going to be great.
Yeah, I bet you if
You
they
know,
throw in Kamala Harris in there, Kamala Harris would lose the debate. I wouldn't be surprised if
Yeah, she
Biden
would
somehow wins
She
by
would definitely.
saying like 3
Yeah.
words to win. By just standing there,
Yeah.
not saying anything, you win.
By just awkwardly in the back going, you know, I can do it. And then yeah, that's it. That's her extent of. No, who do you think would win? I think if there was a fair fight, Joe would win though. Joe Biden. He would.
No, Marianne Williamson would
I
talk
still give
all
him
of
the
them.
edge.
If it was unlimited, you know, sometimes people say like, you know, if this UFC fight, there was no time limit, this other guy would win. So I think if there's no time limit, Kamala Harris would outlast them all. I'm sorry, not Kamala Harris, Marianne Williamson. She can just talk for days. Oh, honey, I got so many stories to tell you. Just... Alrighty, Sam. So to be honest, I can't remember what I was saying, but I think I finished my
I think
thought.
you were saying that Marianne Williamson will speak
outtalk
their
them.
heads off.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Biden would die.
Oh, Biden.
And
No,
Kamala
but
Harris would
I
be
have
so
a-
confused. She'll just walk out. She'll be like, I can't. It turns around and leaves.
I agree. Buffalo.
School buses.
School children. Good. I'm sorry, but no, I still give Joe. I feel like Joe would just suddenly
he
lose
has
it and
experience.
would just. I have a feeling at some point he would have a flashback to 1960s when he did not go to the Vietnam War and would just start grabbing Marianne Williamson's collar and going, "Come on, man! Come on, fat! Let's take it outside! Come on, fat! Let's do this! I have a feeling that's how it will end, with Joe Biden accidentally killing Marianne Williamson. But then again, you might be right though. She could use her powers of
I
Southern
mean, I
charm.
wouldn't. I wouldn't blame you if you put money on Joe. He's against all
No, and Joe is
odds,
a safe
he's
bet.
done it. You make fun of
But
him,
this
you're
guy's a
like,
Kennedy. I mean, I was gonna say this guy is a Kennedy, and that's like something, but then I remembered all the Kennedys get killed. So no, it's like no. He's gonna last 5 minutes, and they're like, nah, that's good. Yeah, just kill him. Just Joe is gonna just shoot him in the face. Like
what? I can't remember. What am I doing?
Shit. No,
They
are
should
we
just
allowed
get like
guns
Joe
in this
Rogan. I mean, Joe Rogan. They should get like Biden, like certified that he has Alzheimer or something, and then like give him guns and get him to kill people and be like, "Oh, I didn't know."
Oh, oopsie. But I'm still the best man for the job, better than Trump. Hey.
Feels like Macron.
Nice. But yeah, man, DNC please, DNC. I mean, I know you don't give a shit about America, but please, for fuck's sake, give a shit about the entertainment industry. We need this. It would be great. Now go to.
All right, to wrap it up, man, this is very disappointing news. I totally don't agree with this if this is true.
But this is amazing news because I think she's the more attractive sister.
No, I didn't think you were gonna say that.
This is come on. Ivanka looks like it. She's got so much done on her face that it's good. There is the picture of both. So maybe we should share the news before objectifying two of the most famous women in the world. But the news is that apparently Ivanka, as people may have heard, is trying to distance herself from her father's third presidential run.
Done for her.
After that is, I mean, ungrateful, and I guess this, I don't know this, but subconsciously her ungratefulness is making her less attractive in my eyes.
No, me too. Now that you said that, now that I think about it, I'm not seeing her the same, I swear.
Yeah, man, her husband would have nothing if it wasn't for Donald Trump's connections with Saudi Arabia and China. And Jared Kushner, we're going to focus on our children. Yeah, those children gonna need money to go to school. But anyways, Tiffany, who's been the black sheep of the family, apparently has been giving Trump private support in like some meetings and shit. And apparently in his post-indictment speech or whatever, he thanked her first for, and this is like the first time he mentioned her name.
Yeah, I was gonna say he didn't know about her.
Yeah, the last 20 Christmases he forgot about her. But post-indictment about paying off a porn prostitute, you want to thank your daughter because you want her to be associated with this for sure for the rest of her life.
Too funny.
But did you read the articles?
No. I would this kind of article, the headline, you get the story.
Page 6 did a fantastic job. No, man, Page 6 did a fantastic, unlike Guardian, Page 6 did a fantastic job. Go down.
Oh, I'm sure Guardian psychoanalyzed it or something like just.
No, it was a good one. No. It was actually surprisingly okay one by Guardian, actually. But they did a fantastic job because they pointed out that apparently Tiffany's resurgence as a sort of a person of interest within the family comes off following her marriage to a Lebanese American billionaire. So that kind of, since then, her half siblings and father feel the need to be closer to her. They just feel the need for some reason, since her marriage to a billionaire, to an actual billionaire, not a bullshit Trump to a billionaire from Middle East. He has assets. He has actual cash, liquidity and assets. So since then,
that's too funny.
Yeah. But personally, as I said, I like Tiffany compared to all of them. I think she's the smartest one. Oh, here.
Yeah, no, perhaps. I mean, you're making some good points here.
Which one, the attractive one or the
all of everything you've said? You've convinced me. No, now I'm more team her.
I'm glad. By the way, I like to say that we would objectify Donald Jr. or Eric as well if there was anything there to be objectified.
I'd rather
They were
objectify
two of the
Trump.
most disgusting. Yeah, Trump used to, when he was young, he was a
Yeah, I know
good-looking
it's
man.
the
I have to give him.
exactly.
Yes. I mean, look at him. He's so happy there. Look at this guy. He deserves to be president. Like Joe Biden doesn't know he's a president, and this guy is like, he deserves it so much.
If it was based on like who enjoyed it more, you know, who was like who appreciated more, it was him in the history of US.
Trump from 100%. Deserve by if you go by deserve with it, Trump. Just look at his smile. Never Obama or Biden, this cynical. I'd never they have a smile like this. Yes. But yeah, man, but oh my God, imagine if he becomes a president, and I don't know if the Lebanese guy, where is his, but is his stance, but imagine like he's super pro like Hezbollah or something, and from within 2 weeks, he's like, yeah, Hezbollah, you know, I know I said they're awful, but they have a lot of good points. You know, I've recently found that the settlements are illegal.
Imagine.
Within like this is what happened with the North Korea man. Within like a week, he went from, you know, you're a fat asshole or something to I love you. Let's exchange Christmas letters. You know, let's become pen buddies.
Too funny.
Oh man. So you looking forward to this or Tiffany's?
Yeah, no, I mean I would take them. I mean, Biden started off as a joke. Now the US, you know, doesn't have a say in the Middle East. People aren't picking up phone calls. It's like, no, we want to buy. No. They're not even like that.
Yeah, Egypt is openly smuggling rockets to Moscow. Saudi Arabia is making peace with Iran. Nobody, yeah, it's been bad. It's been bad. It's been a rough couple of years for military industrial acts. And that's the thing, though. I don't know. Like I used to think Trump is better for Iran because I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure. Like with Trump, we are two kebabs away from a peace deal. Like 2 kebabs and he's on board. I'm for sure. But now with Biden being this sort of incompetent, I'm like, no, this is good. Let's keep this is working out. I'm happy about this. Yes.
By the time the message gets to Biden and he reacts,
yes.
It's like 2 weeks have passed. Kamala in the middle, like couldn't understand the message, like go tell Joe. It's like buses? No, not buses. Go tell Joe.
Okay, not buses, Kamala. Buffalo team is all over the world. No, Kamala, no.
Oh, is it the thing about the stars and the kids? No. Not
no, Israel just broke their alliance with Musk. Okay? Israel is openly working with Moscow. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's been. Yeah, I don't know who am I going with now because Joe Biden has been just too good in many ways. So.
Yeah, no, Joe.
Joe is a good guy. Yeah. Anyways.
Well, okay, all right. Some really good stuff. Some highs, some lows. Surprising, some unfortunate breakups.
We both had surprises for each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
No, it's...
All right. Well, on that note, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will see you in our next video. Thank you.